playing some behind the scenes work with Keith and then sitting in with Hembo today. So we had two big shows. We're going for the trifecta this week. Actually, I think this is our fourth because we did have one Monday too. So
Yeah.
two a days, like yeah. And then I have one tomorrow too. But gotta just keep it rolling because all the news is coming out. I think we're gonna have a slight lull in the next few weeks anyway. But because there's only one marquee free agent left now, it's Zach Gallen.
Yep. Yeah, and then we got WBC, and then we got spring training, and then we got the regular season,
Yeah,
and
I
then it's
feel like
baseball season.
we're gonna have a little small gap of like quietness, I think, which will be kind of welcome because it's been a little hectic. But like, that's not gonna last too long because like camps are coming quick and like Gallen's gonna go somewhere soon probably, and maybe there's like some random trade we're not expecting that goes down, and then we have to come back on here again. I'm sure, but like for the Yankees, like it's just like house cleaning. Nothing major is gonna happen. So we're gonna go through the Skubal situation. We are going to go through the Valdez move, which we liked for them a couple days prior, which I mentioned, and then we're also gonna go through a few other things as well. But WBC rosters are at the forefront also.
Yep, they just got announced, just getting announced.
Yes.
Spring training rosters, non-roster invites got announced today. A lot of stuff going down in the baseball world. Stuff's starting to ramp up.
Definitely could not agree more with you. It's really exciting to see like when the WBC comes together with spring training and the off season. It's really like it's like a trifecta of news like that keeps
Yeah.
pouring in. USA definitely has a loaded team, but we're gonna start with Tarik because like that's the main story today still to me, and he's also pitching on USA obviously. So like. I think I was a little surprised he won the case. Not because he didn't deserve to win the case, because he obviously did, but like I'm surprised because like a pitcher never got that much. It was such a big gap. Like Soto had the previous record of 31. Now Tariq sets it with overall and for a pitcher at 32. He smashes David Price's record. So like, what was your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely deserves all of 32 million and more, but I thought they were going to meet in the middle just because I've never really seen an arbitration case, especially for a pitcher, go that high, but you know, I think he just revolutionized the arbitration for pitchers. I really do think Paul Skeens right now has a big smile on his face now that
Yeah,
Tarik Skubal won that arbitration case.
there's been a lot of Skeens talk. We've been having that a little bit lately about his future and like stuff like this kind of hurts the Pirates because they're not going to want to pay that much when it gets to that point. Obviously, not. I mean, look. I mean, we'll have to see. It's a long way to go. It's not going to impact like the average pitchers, like the below average guys. It's really like I'm looking
Hmm.
at the top tier arms. Like, but are you going to see? Well, I guess Skeens, but like before this, I mean, there was never a guy who won back to back Cy Youngs in the R process. So like. It's not a common occurrence, but could Skeens break that? I'm sure he will, because what he's built up. Like you talked about Scubal's progression, he wasn't always this. He was a dude who like came from Washington or Washington State. I think it's Washington State. I'll double check right now. I'm almost sure it's State. And that was like the one offer he had. Like he was not highly touted out of California in high school. He had to grind and overcome a lot of stuff. He had to face injuries early in his career. I think there was a TJ somewhere,
Hmm. Yes,
and
there was.
he was not always meant to be. We didn't always know that this was going to be what he became, but
Hmm.
he really started trending towards this like in 2023, and then 24 he caps with the Cy Young. Last year another Cy Young. Now he's either the best or second best pitcher in baseball behind with Skeen. So like it is an incredible story of how he's come through a lot, and
Yeah,
he definitely deserved a number.
yeah. I mean, let's go through these seasons for ERA. Let's start off rookie year in 2020. He had a 5.63, not good at all.
Nope.
2021, he does a lot better, 4.34, a lot better. 2022, he gets even better, 3.52. 2023, 2.8. Now, 2023 only pitched 80 innings. 2024, he obviously wins the Triple Crown, 2.39 ERA. 2025, 2.21. Misses out on Triple Crown, but wins back to back Cy Youngs. And, you know, He never took a step in his regression. He never caught a hiccup. He got better and better every season, and that's you got to tip your cap to that.
Absolutely, dude. He just continues to go better. Like he's gonna be under right around 30 when he hits that free agency mark. So he's still in that sweet spot. Like we have to like check a few things. Like I would say a couple things. I mean, he's also a guy that like could hang on the rim, but he really doesn't. Like he'll show it on the field when he gets a big strikeout, but like when you speak to him, he's like down to earth and like I've talked about before. I've talked with him a couple times now, and the thing that's like impressive to me with him is like he doesn't get caught up in his own success. Like he's a dude that's like humble because I think it's because of where he came from and he kind of understands that nothing's guaranteed. And I'm sorry, it was Seattle University in Washington, but not State or the normal Washington. So it was even lesser than those two. But he did end up there. He was a ninth round pick and he was actually drafted by the D-backs in 2017, but then he went back. He didn't go with them. It was a 29th rounder. Then he goes back in the next year and improves his stock by 20 rounds. And his overall numbers are 766 innings. He has 889 Ks, an ERA of 308, a FIP of 314, and B-WAR is 17.9, 6.5 B-WAR last year. And he is 29, so like I said, he'll be in his age 30 season when he enters free agency. Last year he was 13-6. His 195 innings are six. Like people get on him for the innings and the pitch count. It's the one thing people would say. It's not. I don't know. I mean, I still think he should have pitched longer in that game they lost. Personally, I would have pushed him through another inning. I'm still. It's a debate, but I
Hmm.
would have sent him for one more. But they said he was gassed. He was right around 100, and it's the playoffs, and he's obviously the best option you have. And the Tigers were struggling to score runs, so I would have made him go through one more probably.
Hmm.
But they didn't do that. His ERA was 2.21, second lowest besides Skeens. 241 strikeouts. I think he's trailed just Crochet on that.
Yep.
11.10 Ks per nine, 32.2 K percentage first. His 152 walks rate for
I
nine
mean,
first. Yeah.
that is incredible.
His F4 is 6.6. I mean, honestly, like, there's nothing he doesn't do well, really. Like, he does everything well. Like, there's no weaknesses in his game. Like, he's really goes off the fast, the slide, and the change. And he can also go through a couple different things here. Like, he has so many different ways to get people, and he's such a tough lefty and
Hmm.
stuff. Like, you look at the situation, like, with what he's been able to accomplish, it's been incredible. His fastball is like a 12th best in the game. His slider is like 13th, and the change is the best in baseball by a mile. And that's kind of like his bread and butter. He can hit
Yep.
100 plus. Like, I think he hit 100, 101 or 102 in that playoff game before he got pulled,
Uh-huh.
which is just ridiculous for a lefty, obviously, in
Yeah.
general. But, like, his pitching run value is best in the game, 100%. Fastball run value 98, breaking balls 80th, expected ERA 95th, X batting average 85th. Everything's 91 and above when you look at velo, exit velo, chase, whiff, K, walks. I think you had the page for Savant. Can we put it in here? Because it just what
Uh,
I just want to see it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me. Oh wait, hold on. Let me add
We have
it
some
into it
questions
here.
I'm going to get to as well. Jordan Blackwell, good friend of the show. Why aren't the Tigers just willing to pay him? Their payroll isn't that high. And if I'm not mistaken, the Tigers have good money. I don't get it. Yes, I did talk about this a lot. And this is kind of what led me to. And wow, this is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is ridiculous. Like, I don't even need to
yeah. I
show
mean,
below
it
the
bleeds
barrel
red.
percentage because, like, this is probably the best page you'll. Maybe Skates
Yeah.
would rival this, I would guess, but, like, this is, like, one of the better pages you'll ever see. Like, there's nothing
Hmm.
below 85 in that top, and then, like, once you go past the barrel percentage, like, you can see that it's still
Yeah. I
going to be
mean.
higher. But I want to address this because, like, I did talk about this. I think it's, like, a thing that. I think it's a thing that oh shit, we lost the image. That's on me. Sorry, but I think
Yep.
it's a thing that like they should do it. Now the problem is I
Hmm.
don't think they want to do the long term commitment that he's going to cost. Like they could afford to pay him. That's why I was calling for Valdez and they signed Valdez because I feel the same sentiment that he's saying. They're not like a small. They're not a big market team. They're not a small market team. They're a mid market team. The only problem is that their TV deal, I don't know what's going on with that. That might be an issue. They're having some issues with fans when they're going to have to regroup with that, so I don't know how that's going to look. I can tell you the fan attendance is pretty good from the times I went out there, so they definitely get people to go to the games, and having Valdez in the folds is going to help that. But yeah, I really think that the Tigers should obviously do everything they can to keep him. I won't completely rule it out. It's just tough to see them outbidding like a Dodger, a Met, a Yankee, maybe even the
Yeah,
Giants or like anyone else that's going to go up to that level. Just because like they don't really sign those type of contracts, and they have signed some big ones and have got burned by them. But Framber was not a small one because that was a record breaker AAV for a lefty and a Latino pitcher actually. So two big milestones for Framber, right around 38 million a year, which is significant. He hasn't opted out after two. Are the Tigers now a strong contender to win the AL? Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
they're
I would put them
probably
in that
the clear
conversation.
favorites to win the Central by
Yeah,
a wide margin now. It was
yeah,
even before
definitely.
Valdez, they were the favorites probably. Now it's even higher. They're probably a top 3 to 4 team at worst. Like my
Yeah,
top
I would
four,
put them at the third. I would put them at the three spot.
yeah, you can make a case that higher maybe. I mean,
Hmm.
do you think the
I think
Mariners?
Seattle and Toronto are better. I
Yeah,
think
you.
the Tigers are
It
better
could
than the
be.
Yankees, definitely.
It could be. I mean, I was actually gonna go Mariners, Yankees, like Tigers a little bit, and the Blue Jays are in that mix. If you give me the 4 teams,
Yeah.
those are the four you're gonna take,
Hmm.
and then Boston's probably fifth to me. Maybe I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, and I don't know. The AL East is going to be such a tough division this year. I don't think the seedings are going to be correct at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're gonna get the teams correct exactly. I'm kind of just
Yeah.
trying to do an outline of like how I would rank them as before we go into the season. So I definitely think that there's like an interesting debate to be had there. Like there's a lot of different discussions with that.
Hmm.
So like you could look at Yankees, you could look at Mariners, Red Sox, Tigers. I mean, in the AL Central, no one really scares you that much besides the Tigers at
Yeah.
this point. So like,
I mean, Cleveland had their number all year.
yeah, and that's the
I
thing.
mean,
Like, I don't know if
yeah.
that's gonna stick anymore. Apparently, Valdez owns Cleveland too, so that's not gonna help
Does he?
them. Yeah, I looked. He has some good numbers. I think it was like a 2.45 against them in a few
That's
starts.
good.
So yeah, definitely it's gonna help them. I don't, and also like, how long can the Guardians keep getting away with this? Like, they don't have a good roster.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't add anything to it either. Like, they're like, what have they really done? I can't even think of anything that is noteworthy. I mean, they
Yeah, I
got
mean,
J Ram,
they
which is
lost
great.
Class A.
Yeah, they
They
extend.
lost
Well,
Class A.
there's our Class A segment, I guess. So, what an absolute disaster that is. Like, it's
Yeah.
really tough. Like, I'll try to like give the best knowledge because it's very gray and murky. But the moral of the story is he's never going to pitch again because he definitely helped people win money by throwing balls. Basically, that's the moral of the story.
Yep.
So we're gonna go with Jeff Passan. He's quote tweeting something, and we're gonna put it all together and try our best to go through this mosh of slop that's been created. It's a very upsetting situation for sure. Like it's not
It is for
good.
it is. I genuinely thought Class A could have gone down as one of the best closers of all time. He was
Yeah,
definitely on that trajectory.
he easily was. It's really upsetting because he probably could have been the best. Well, Mariano's Latino as well, so I'll say top two Latino closers or top three.
Hmm.
Kenley Jensen's in that discussion too, kind of.
Definitely.
So I would say he would have been the top three Latino closer of all time, maybe. But here we go. So let's credit Dave Payne Perham, the person who first kind of broke this, and Passon went off it a little bit, I think. And then Passon had the first one that he kind of went into. But like, prosecutors are alleging the scope of the scheme. He allegedly threw pitches or balls far greater than originally fought. 48 games is a staggering number. They said he did it over 2 years. I think you said it went back to 2023. So
Yes.
this is a serious situation. I think he could face jail time. Never mind even being
Oh,
suspended just from the league forever. He's probably going to jail most likely. And I'm not a legal
definitely.
expert, but like it doesn't look good. And like he obviously has money, so he'll probably get it reduced however much as
Hmm.
possible. He's definitely never throwing a Major League Baseball pitch again. Clearly, I don't know if he's even going to be able to play in any type of baseball league at all. That's how bad this is. Like
Hmm.
they wouldn't even play them playing with Dome. And Jordan, I will answer your question. I see it. I'll put it up after this.
Yeah.
So I
He was playing in the Dominican Winter League for a little bit,
no,
right?
no, they wouldn't let him. He was gonna try to, but then they stopped it. Like and then he tried Venezuela, and they were gonna allow it, but yeah, no. So it's a really bad situation. I actually went there, and they still had this thing up at the end of the year because I was there for the playoffs. They didn't get rid of his poster, but then I saw someone said it finally got removed, like maybe a month or two ago. But they let it hang there with Ortiz for a while, and Ortiz is like going under the rug now. It feels like, but he's also screwed and probably never throwing
Yeah,
another pitch again. But I
yeah,
mean, it's a bad situation. It's just like I feel like this is worse than what Pete Rose did, honestly. Like way worse than what he did. Like, which
mhm.
is crazy to say, but like, and RIP obviously, but like this, he Rose wasn't actually impacting games really like that. Like this was literally could have impacted wins and losses. Like he was just
What
betting on
was
his team
Rose
to win.
exactly doing?
He was
He was
betting on
doing
his team.
something as a manager.
Yeah, he was betting on his team to win in most situations, from what I understand. But that could have compromised bullpen pitchers probably, like in situations where he
Yeah.
went on to overuse people or overstretch people. So it's still bad, but like he wasn't like
Mhm.
tanking games. It was like almost the opposite kinds of, which is weird. But
Yeah.
and he never bet when he played. On I don't think like I don't, or it wasn't proven at least. So I
Mhm.
mean, it's both not good, but like this is like one of the worst things ever that you'll see in Major League Baseball. Even
Yeah.
worse than the Astros cheating scandal, maybe. Like it's up there with that. It's definitely worse than anyone taking steroids, in my opinion. Like it's really a bad
Yeah.
thing.
This is yeah. I mean, you I don't even know. It's very stupid what he did, and I I don't know. I'm just very mad at the situation because I really liked Class A.
I'm really upset too, and I'll have to shout out the boys from Latino Sports. We used to give him awards like almost every year for winning the Closer of the Year, and we were supposed to do it last year, but obviously that couldn't happen for a million. He technically still is the winner of it, but he never got presented or anything because of what happened. So like it's like
Oh,
kind of messed up a bunch of stuff. So that wasn't great for us either. Like we're not happy about that. Like my friend went out there. He drove 7 hours to Cleveland one time. Went out there,
oh.
gave it to him. Like got a hotel, then came back the next day or whatever. I think. So that's like that sucks for us as well. Like we're not happy either. I like to watch him pitch too, and you do wonder, was he like doing it during the playoffs in certain situations too? Like,
Yeah,
is it
maybe.
more than just throwing balls? And was he
That
also could have been a situation where you were betting on the other team to win if he blew a save and he like purposely blew it? Like, there's so many more layers to
that's
this we don't even
yeah,
know.
that's a great point.
Yeah, like it's just this is just a service. Like they found more. Like what else can they find if they keep going? Like it's not gonna be good. Whatever else is uncovered, though, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
What is
So
Scubal's market?
go ahead.
Going What is Scubal's market going to be if he doesn't get extended? Dodgers probably and defer it until the year 3000. Maybe Giants, Mets. I know Stearns doesn't like big deals for pitching. Cohen may force the issue. Blue Jays, maybe Cubs check in, and Yankees, since pitching is generally the only free agent mega deals they sign.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I could see all of those. I mean, I could definitely see Cohen stepping in for Stearns and telling him, "Hey, sign this big deal.
yeah. I
This is
think the
Tarik Skubal. We just signed Juan Soto. I mean, we're going all in."
Yeah, Cohen doesn't care about money clearly, so it's
Hmm.
definitely not something you could rule out or take lightly. Like the Mets could very well be in that discussion, and I think there could be at the top of that discussion. Now, a couple things that are interesting. The deferred money joke is very funny, and I actually respect that,
Yeah.
honestly. But there's a few different layers to that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that once the lockout stuff changes. That's one thing with
Yeah,
that.
this he's heading into free agency in the weirdest free agency year,
I
I'd
feel
say.
like he's not going to be able to be signed before they stop because they're going to
Hmm.
not have to. You have to know what the rules are when you sign him. You can't sign him before the lockout and then everything changes because that's going to impact a lot. Because there is going to be a stretch for a month like last time that you can still do the deals, but then the lockout's going to come December 1st. So I would be shocked if Tariq signs before December 1st because it's way too complicated to do that and not know like what you're working with.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think the Cubs have the stomach to do that personally. I don't really think they're going to spend that much money on a player.
Yeah,
But
with all the high market teams that are in the league right now, I mean, so many teams cannot compete in the major free agency, and
I'll give you a
it's a bad
sleeper,
thing.
and I've mentioned it before. I don't know if we've talked about it yet, but I've definitely not like I've heard anything or this isn't source, but like the San Francisco Giants could be a big sleeper for Tarik because he grew up from that area. And they went big for Judge and Whift, and they've tried to do the big deals. And since Devers, they did trade for Devers, they landed that.
Hmm.
Adamas was semi big, so like they have started to get a few of them now. Like, would they go up to the next level for a kid that grew up in their area? I don't know if he was a Giants fan. I'm not saying that, but like I do think they're going to give it an effort. I don't know if they're going to be at the top of it, but like I could see them being in the race.
Yeah, I mean, what major deals do they have right now? I mean, they have
Devers and
Matt
Willie.
Chapman, Devers, Willie.
Match at me,
I
yeah.
mean, um, yeah, I mean that they would have one of the best one-two punches in the league with
Yeah.
yeah, with Logan Webb. I mean,
I
they
think
could
he's
definitely
better.
make that work.
Yeah, I think Webb is better than Valdez, too, honestly. Yeah, it really is crazy, right? Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We just met kind of like we've been following each other. He's been liking some of our videos and stuff. So he has a channel too. So appreciate you, Ray. Keep doing your thing. Thanks for sharing my clips with Keith as well. So I think it would be awesome to see what happens with that. Now, to me, like he did bring up like the Yankees, obviously, and like the reason why I don't think it'll be Yankees is because A, they might want to save it for Skeens, and B, like at the time they're gonna do it, they'd have too much pitching money on the books for too many years. Like
Hmm.
Carlos still has 3 years left. He'll have two left when they sign Tariq. Cole's gonna be down to two, I think. Also, it's still like too much right now.
Yeah.
Like Hal's not gonna approve that. Like he
Yeah, I
won't
mean,
want it to go
Freed's
that
still gonna
high
be really long.
because
Yeah.
you're not going to have any relief coming off the books. That's what I was talking about the other day.
Hmm.
Because Grisham's 22 million. I don't really know what else is coming off because Bellinger's probably not going to opt out of 43 million. That would
Stanton.
be really not yet. You still have another
Not yet.
year, unfortunately, with that. So
Yeah.
like, it's like a lot. You have some more flexibility. Next year is not going to change much, in my opinion, because like only Grisham really is off. I think maybe some
What about DJ?
relievers.
Are we off of DJ
Oh,
fully?
DJ is I gotta
He's
think.
next year, right?
DJ's one more. Okay, so you did that. You're
Yeah.
right, actually. So they could get 37 at least from that. You're right.
Hmm.
So DJ's gonna be done after this year. I forget about him because he's not even on the team anymore. So yeah, but yes, it counts. Unfortunately, I mean, look, I mean, yeah. So good shot by you. Yeah,
Hmm.
but it's not enough to bring him in. I don't think that's my point. Really, that would
Yeah.
make somehow bring him in because I don't know, but like I won't rule it out because apparently they have tried to trade for him technically. So like there is some interest as there should be, but like
Hmm.
I still think it's more of a they'll just wait for Skeens probably. I mean, we'll have to see how stuff goes too. Like I think the
Yeah, I
pitching
mean, let's go
rotation should
through
be
the.
good.
Yeah, I mean, teams that won't go for him are like Boston because
Probably not.
they have two big pitcher deals.
Most likely, yeah. I
It's gonna
think
be
I
gone.
kind of agree.
Yeah,
I think yeah, DJ will be off the books. Oh, already Jazz's money off the books. That's right. Yeah, so that's like
yeah. Jazz
11.
is
That's like
13
11 or
million.
12 or 13.
Yeah,
Yeah, somewhere in there.
somewhere in there.
So that'll give you like 50. I mean, I guess you could in theory. I mean, sure, if you wanted to. I just don't know if they will because like Hal doesn't really want to go to those levels anymore. But like, I
Hmm.
mean, it's not fully impossible. I don't think, but I'm not putting them as the favorites to get him. I think it could be
Definitely
Mets
not.
because like Dodgers, if they're allowed to do the deferral stuff, Scubal's not going to want to defer money. He's going to want to get everything right away. I think so. Like that would probably take them out of the equation if you think about it. But
Yeah,
they're going to
and
try.
what?
Probably.
Yeah, and I don't think the
Well, I
Mets
think
really
you
have
froze
any
on me a
big.
little bit, but you're
I don't
back. I
think the
think.
Mets. Yeah, sorry, I froze. I think. I don't think the Mets have really any big free agency deals except for outside of Juan Soto and Lindor, right?
Well,
They don't have
here's
any
what we
like.
talked about with Keith yesterday or 2 days ago now. The Mets could be in a situation where they blow everything up after this year. Cause like
Yeah.
they have a lot of guys that are like fringy. Like Bo Bichette's
Oh
gonna opt
yeah,
out probably.
because
Freddie
Boba Shat.
Peralta's on a 1 year deal. Vientos and Beatty aren't making too much if they even stay.
Do you,
Lindor
do you
still has
think
the big deal, so him and Soto really. And there's a lot of guys that I think Mania might be all. No, Mania's one more. I think that's under 3 years. Clay Holmes is more. I think. Who else was the starting pitcher contract? David Peterson's making a little bit more. So,
Peterson?
yeah, the Mets are in an interesting spot. I would say, and because Polanco's in a 2 year. Simeon has like a couple left, so like I don't know, but Skubal could end up there. I can't say I'd be
Do you
surprised.
think do you think
Ten point two
the
million for
Mets?
Jazz. 10.2 million for Jazz apparently.
Oh, nice. Do you think the Mets try and lock up Freddie Peralta long term before the CBA?
Yeah, I do actually. I do.
Yeah.
And that could impact Scooble as well. But like you said,
Hmm.
like the Cohen doesn't care, so it's not like if they sign Freddie to extension, it'll stop them from getting Tariq. Like I wouldn't go that far.
Hmm.
I know some people feel that way, but I don't. The one thing is that like. First of all, I don't think Scooble's going to trade, and I've stand by that the whole off season. I've literally said that every single time it's been asked about. I just don't think it's happening. And now the Valdez move to me, some people think it makes it more likely. That's like controversial to me because I don't think it makes it more likely at all. I think it just makes it more likely that the Rays will lose in free agency. I don't think it makes it more
Yeah.
likely he's going to get traded. I
Yeah.
think
I
it
mean,
makes it
I
less
totally agree
likely
with that. Did Valdez's contract have any opt outs
after 2 years. So
after
it's
2 years?
it's set perfectly for all of them
Yeah,
really.
it is. I
Because
mean,
like if Scooble
I
walks, they
think.
can blow it up after. They can blow it
Yeah, I
up a
mean,
little
I
bit.
definitely agree with you. They're definitely ready for Skubal to walk in free agency. I don't think they can compete with any of the higher market teams, and I don't think they think they can compete with any of the high market teams. I think that's why they did this move.
Yeah, the thing that's interesting is that like Jordan said before, and then like I saw someone else bring this up too. If he's already making 32 million this year, like what is the difference for adding an extra 10 for this new deal? It's just the years they don't want to be saddled with. That's the problem. It's the
Yeah,
years. Like I think it's like if they were able to get like a short term high AAV, I bet you they would, but like it's not gonna happen obviously. Like it's not
yeah,
he's gonna get his 10 plus like 9 or that crazy number. Like
yeah. I
he's
mean, he's also entering free agency at a weird age, kind of that 30 area where you
yeah.
kind of can't really give him a 10-year deal because he'll be 40 and making like 40 million, but you
But
also kind of have
yeah.
to because you have to
Yeah.
buy his because you have to buy his prime years. I mean, that's how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, look at him in 2024 too. Like 192 innings, 293 ERA, 228 Ks. He led that year. Again, the second lowest ERA that year. A 164 walks per nine, 6 F4. His fastball was second that year. His slider was 18, change was 8. His run value was 100 percentile. His fastball run was 100 percentile. His expected ERA was 95. Like I don't even have to keep reading the numbers because like they're all just so good. Like everyone understands the point at this point. But like
I mean,
I can't like what else do I really need to say honestly. It's like eyewash at this point. But I think Tariq is elite, and I'm just like obviously. But like now, here's the question: does he three-peat the Cy Young? And if he who's his biggest obstacle to three-peating the Cy Young? This might be a fun conversation.
Garrett Crochet, 100%.
Probably, right? I can't
Yeah,
think of anyone
yeah.
else really. I mean,
Me
Cole
neither.
doesn't
I
have
mean,
enough time.
they're two-headed demons. I mean, they're both left-handed flamethrowers. It, it's just Tariq has the edge on the run prevention aspect,
Yeah,
just like ERA. I think Crochet had like a 2.6. I mean, that's elite, but Tariq had a more elite ERA.
yeah, bro. Look at the situation. It's honestly like, to me, it's very interesting. Like I thought, yeah, because some people thought that he was gonna gain momentum to get to take it from Schoolboy. I remember when people were saying, "Oh, it's Crochet's gonna win it now,"
Hmm.
but like that never really came together. Obviously, like I definitely think it's something very very interesting, but we'll have to see how that's going to be viewed and how it's going to be going forward. I just think like it's like very crazy, but I'll give you a dark horse. I want to see if you agree, and then I'll answer this question, and I'll try to get our video out there in a few more places. How about this? How about Brian Wu as a dark horse to win the Cy Young?
I don't think you can even call him a dark horse. That he is one of the best pitchers in baseball.
That's fair. I'm saying that because, like, when you look at him on the level of like the
I
Skubal
agree.
and the
Yeah,
Crochets, like, not,
yeah,
I'm not saying he's an
hmm
underdog anymore because I think he's well known now.
yeah,
The only thing is the East Coast bias won't see him because of Seattle, but I think
hmm
he could be an underdog in the race. I'm trying to think of anyone else that could maybe trash the party. No one on the Yankees really, I don't think, is up to that level. Like, and Max Fried, I think, is signed through his age 40 season too. And that's the thing. If Free got 8 years, I don't see how School doesn't get 10. Like he's just gonna be like, oh,
yeah.
Free got 8. Like yeah, no. Like I think he's gonna get his 10. I really
What
do.
are dark horse candidates? That's
All
a
right.
really good question.
Yeah, I gotta try to think. Cole Roggins maybe, but like he hasn't. I don't know. He needs a full season of health. Like I don't know if that's quite it.
Yeah,
If I look into
it's
the
got to.
West, Hunter Brown obviously could be in the mix. He was top three last year, but that's not
Yeah,
even
he
dark horse because he
was.
was top three.
hmm
I mean, A's don't really have anyone. Angels don't really have
You
anyone.
know, who I
Rangers,
could
Degrom
see
maybe.
maybe, but you know who I could see having a very, very good season?
Who?
Kevin Gosman.
Oh, I'll give you a dark horse. Actually, you just gave me my idea. Kevin, yes. How about Trey Savage? If he fully figures it out in a full
He's
year.
uh he's a rookie, but he's got some nasty stuff, dude. That
I
splitter,
mean,
oh my god.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm probably reaching too far for that, but
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
I
be
would say
up
you're
there.
reaching too far, but
That's fair.
I think
That's okay.
yeah, I think he's gonna be rookie of the year.
All right. I mean, that's fair, honestly. I mean, trying to look at Red Sox have Crochet, obviously. So that's not.
Speaking of opt-outs, Bellinger opt-outs after I don't know. I don't know if they
Yeah,
try and re-up with Bellinger if he opted out.
that depends on the situation with Dominguez and Jones. You have to assume one of them is gone at that point.
Yeah,
Is Trent Grisham still around? I'm not sure about that either. So I mean, maybe it's tough to say if he does go after
yeah,
two. Do they win a championship with him at that point? Finally, I don't know. Like if they do, it probably changes the discussion. I'm sure, and they probably would be more okay with letting him go and maybe trying to reshape some stuff. But like, I don't know if he'll opt out. It is. I don't know who's going to be willing to give him more than what the Yankees are going to provide for that 3 year stretch. At that point, I'm not sure.
yeah,
I think he's probably playing out the duration of that contract.
yeah. I mean, listening to you and Hembo speak today this morning, which you guys should go check out that interview. It's very good. It's a very
Thank
good
you.
interview. Um, I feel a lot more confident in Cody Bellinger going into this contract offensively. And me and you both spoke of this, I think, multiple times, that you got away with a lot of soft contact at Yankee Stadium. And I think that's exactly what he said.
Yeah,
He
Hembo
has
was
a
kind
slow
of hinting
swing.
at that a little bit. I feel
Yeah.
like.
He has a he has a very slow, compact swing for Yankee Stadium. He gets the barrel on the ball. He can control it out to right, and you don't need a hard fly ball out to right to get it out every time.
I agree with that. Like, and as long as his defensive value is still there, then we'll definitely be good to go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought Bo was going to take Philadelphia. Yeah, me and Hembo had a
me
huge
too.
discussion about that. And the thing he said was interesting. I feel like the Phillies misplayed that, kinds of like he was saying. Like, if they had wanted to do that, why didn't they just do it earlier? They probably would have got it done. Like he said,
Yeah.
that was, I didn't think of that point, but like once he said that, I was like, yeah, like that kind of is very true. Like, I really
hmm
think that was a good point by him. And that's a big swing in the division for a million different reasons,
Yeah, I mean,
obviously.
especially going to a division rival. That was horrible by the Phillies to let Bob go.
Yeah, I don't know what else they could have done because like their offer was pretty good, but like it was just offered at the wrong
hmm
time, I guess. Unfortunately for
Yeah.
them, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I was surprised we gave Max 8 years too.
It's because I'll tell you why. I think you know why. It's two reasons. It was the panic reaction of Soto when they had to appease the fan base. Number one,
Yeah.
they couldn't let that go because of losing
Yeah.
Soto. A, and then B, he would have went to the Red Sox, but they didn't do that. So like there was really no choice in the matter. You're gonna
Oh
probably
yeah,
not.
because the Red Sox were looking at Crochet and Freed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't think. Imagine they have both of them somehow. Oh God, but yeah, that's what happened there. It's just a thing of like you just couldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
That's the situation with that. Like it's not. I don't think it's gonna age well either. Probably because like the only thing that makes me feel okay about it is that he doesn't rely on velo, but that's also bad because like when his breaking stuff takes a step back, he is screwed.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah, I
screwed
mean,
when his breaking
I,
stuff
I
takes a
mean,
step back.
we saw that in the middle of the season this year in June. I mean, he had that horrible slump of just like I think it was like 5 starts in a
It
row. It
was
started with
bad.
the Blue
It was
Jays.
bad.
It was a
Yeah.
horrible stretch, and then he brought it back, and then he brought it into the playoffs against Boston, and then he let it go again against Toronto. I mean, but
Yeah.
going against Toronto in the playoffs is very tough. I mean, the Blue Jays got to Blake Snell too.
That's true, but there is an issue with Max Fried against the Blue Jays. I'm going to tell you a staggering stat, and I think you know it, but it's really alarming. And I mentioned it a lot in my lives and stuff when when I did this. He had like 14 strikeouts and 4 starts against them.
What?
No, I'm not even joking.
Well,
Look it up. Like look it up. I'm not kidding. Like check yourself. He had
that's
four.
honestly It's honestly not surprising to me because the Blue Jays, like, they just, like, I don't know how they didn't strike out last year, like, at all. Especially in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah. It's just like a bad omen because like when Free doesn't get his Ks, he's not quite as good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot. So, want to go through some of this WBC stuff because like there is a few
Yeah,
roster
let's do it.
drinks coming out. I could try to check Twitter and stuff. I just put the thing on Facebook too that we're live now. I gotta post up Hembo after this as well. So well, I wish there was a way I could show it. I wish I
Um,
could like show it in this video somehow. And I guess I kind of could. You know what? Let me see something here. No. Yeah, unfortunately, the one thing I don't like is that it doesn't do like if you put the live and then the video, it's like on separate playlists. Except if I do the Julian Gallardi show, it would have it probably. If I go into that playlist, I could probably do it. All right, yeah, I could kind of do it. We could show what we've been doing a
y-
little bit.
for what?
No, you'll see what I'm gonna do.
Uh, you
Yeah.
want me to put the USA roster up?
Yeah, you could put up the roster for USA, and then I'll do this thing after that, I suppose. Yeah. Let me see. Any chat stuff? Yeah, YouTube chat works at least. Thank you for Chris for being in YouTube so we can know that it works. We appreciate you, Chris. Good friends and fan of the show. You actually met Chris, I think, at the Pinstripe Pride event.
Did I?
Yeah,
Well, it was nice to meet you, Chris.
TD is now playing for the Netherlands. Okay, that's a good shot, Chris.
Really?
Yes, and he has done it before. He did it in 2023, and I know he still has some interest in playing in his heart. He's just not a major leaguer anymore. But yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube is better when it comes to that. Another
I'd
spot
like
for
to see him. That's true. Losing
Phillies.
out,
Yes,
losing
I
Wheeler. Yeah.
yeah, future in the air. If like well, Phillies could do it, yeah, I didn't think of Phillies before. That is a good shot because like Phillies are gonna get desperate because I don't think this team is good enough that they have right now. I think they're gonna come up short again, and they're gonna have to change it up again and shake that core that they haven't really done that much. I think they're gonna have to make a drastic change after the season because I just don't think the team's good enough to go where they want to go. Still, I think it's another playoff exit for them. Maybe like I'm
Ye-
not that inspired by the Phillies. Oh shit! Did I lose Jared's voice? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh shit! Oh,
Sorry,
now you.
that was I accidentally muted my mic.
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to Didi because you were gonna talk on Didi, and then that other question came in.
I, w- I was gonna talk on this actually. Um,
Oh, okay.
with with the rash of short-term high AAV deals, do you think it's gonna be the new normal to speak similar to the NBA? This is exactly what I said when I saw all these short-term high AAV deals going on. You could search on my Twitter. I said the MLB is turning into the NBA with all these short-term high AAV deals. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I
So
mean, yeah, I mean it was almost every contract. that had a short-term IAV.
Yeah, so Didi will be back in actually for the Netherlands. Now I'm gonna. What I think I have USA too, unless you want to put it up. We could do some.
Yeah, put it up.
Okay, go ahead, and I won't do anything then. Thank you.
I don't know why it didn't work the worst. There we go.
Shoot.
Um,
Okay, that's cool. All right. So Yankees are Bednar and Judge. Is there any other Yanks on that team? I think they're spread out across other countries. Actually, yeah. There's no infielders. There's no pitchers besides
Goldschmidt,
Bednar.
but he's not a Yankee.
Yeah, I'm surprised goalie's in there. Like, what are they gonna use him for? To hit lefties, I guess. Like, what? Like, I don't. I
No.
like. I'm not even trying to. Unless if he's just there for leadership purposes. Ernie
Mhm.
Clement's interesting.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Harper being on is cool. Byron Buxton, Carroll, PCA, Judge and Schwarber, really good too.
Yeah, I mean,
The
the
pitching
team is
staff's
stacked.
top tier. I think they should be the favorites to win it all because Japan's not having Otani pitch this time. They're also not having Imai in it this time. Senga's not going to
Yeah.
be in it. I don't even know. Actually, I don't know if Senga was even in it last time. Actually, but like, either way, but like, they are getting Yoshida to play, and they still have most of their hitters out. So Japan's going to be formidable. I think Yamamoto's in it, which is just crazy because that guy's a robot, and he's going to pitch till his
Yeah.
arm falls off, apparently. So
Yeah, I looked at the Japan roster. He was on there.
I got to see it. Let me find Japan quick.
There wasn't a picture like this, but it's on the WBC website.
All right, I'll take a look. Because that's like who the competition is really, and then we get to Dominican Republic. I'm upset about the situation with Puerto Rico. I know they're trying to do some crazy thing to get Lindor and Correa in there. Baez is screwed because he smokes marijuana in 2023, which is like ridiculous. But like, yeah, but they let him play in that one. But now I don't know, like it's weird. Yeah, that's yeah. And Puerto Rico's hosting too. All right, so I did find it. Yamamoto is on it. Sugano's back in it. Um, Yuki Matsui's in it. He's pitching it before. Kikuchi's in it. You say Kikuchi's pitching in it. I think he's done it
Hmm.
before too. And then Takashak, and then Takahashi, Hiroto Takahashi was gonna come to MLB, but he decided not to. But he is pitching in this. So there are some guys on there. Infielder Murakami, obviously. Okamoto is playing. I wasn't sure if he was going to, but he
Hmm.
is. They have some other dudes in there. And then the outfield is led by, and then Seiya Suzuki's in it again. Yoshida's in it. And then Otani, of course, is a designated hitter. So it's still a very good team. Let's not kid ourselves. And then the Dominican Republic roster, I want to do too. Because that one is like a crazy
Hopefully
team.
Bednar closes.
That would be cool to see. Actually, it might be Mason Miller though.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably give it to Miller. I mean, I'm sure Bennett will get in some
I'm
spots though.
I'm very excited to watch Elmer Cruz.
Yes, I can't wait to see him for Puerto Rico, and I'll
Yeah.
be there, so it'll be really fun. I'm happy to see he did it. I do have Dominican Republic, and it is absolutely wild. But Elmer on Puerto Rico is crazy. I think it'll be good. Seth Lugo can probably teach him a few things, which I'm gonna really like. I hope he should be like a sponge around Lugo because like if you think about it, like I could see a similar profile in a sense, like not guys that'll fully let the radar go, but they could beat you with a bunch of junk. But ERC probably throws harder than Lugo did. I would maybe think, but
Hmm.
like he could, I feel like he could learn a little bit from Lugo. Like I like to see them working together. If I ever catch anything with that, them interacting with each other, like I'll definitely be watching for that to see like if he tries to teach him anything. I would like
Yeah.
to see that. That would be good. Lugo's a great vet and a good guy to learn from.
Yeah.
And he's very prideful about his
Um,
Puerto Rican culture too. I did get the DR roster.
I have Japan. I have a picture of Japan.
Okay, if you want to put it
Uh,
in, you could.
yeah, I'll put it in.
All right, I'll just do DR after then.
Okay. Oops. Japan's.
No, you got
Okay,
it.
so
Here we go.
here's Japan.
Yeah, let's see. Guys we know
They
say,
Munetaka Murakami,
yup, Okamoto and
Akamoto
Murakami in
at
the
first base,
corners. Otani, yep. And then obviously Yamamoto's going to be the ace, clearly.
Sugano's in there.
Kikuchi. And the reliever we know is Matsui. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yuki Matsui, and then
Yeah, so.
Sugano's in there on the Orioles.
Yep. He is also in there. All right. No, I mean, it's going to be cool to see. It's good that they're all in different groups, Japan, USA, and DR, so like they could really see how that's going to go.
Yeah,
So let
I
me
always
check.
love watching this tournament. It's always so
Yeah,
fun.
it is really always a good time, I would say. And like, U.S. has one win, DR has one, Japan has two, and I'm missing one. I feel like, oh, 6, oh, 9, 13. Who am I missing? Or does Japan have three now? They might have three. I know
Do they
U.S.
have
has one.
three? I think they have three.
They do, I think, don't they? Because USA was 2017. We had a large gap because of the COVID and the whatever else. And then I think you're right because DR was 2013 and Japan won the first. I know they won the first one. I think it is three because I don't know anyone else that won it.
Three.
Almost,
Yeah.
yeah, so we got it.
Oh
All right.
six, oh nine, and 23.
Okay.
I
Let
mean,
me
this is
try.
stacked.
Hold on, I'm trying to get us on here. All right, we could do it this way. I guess if I get rid of this, that should make it bigger. Hopefully.
We
No,
got
we
two
don't.
former teammates at catcher,
Okay. Yeah.
Augustine and Austin Wells.
Yes. Yankee ties heavy with that. Extremely heavy with that. So that's definitely going to be fascinating to see. I'm happy to see Wells is doing it. I think I'll tell you this though. I think Wells is going to do the bulk of the catching here because I think Nelson
Yeah.
Cruz had an issue with Augustine's defense, and Wells is going to handle the staff. Not that Augustine can handle the staff, but like it's the blocking, the framing, like the other stuff that Wells does better than him. So
Hmm.
like I think Wells is going to catch most of the time. Augustine Ramirez could
Yeah.
definitely pinch hit for him like late in games and stuff, though. I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
that took place.
But Augustine Ramirez is the worst catcher I've ever seen with my two own eyes.
I know the Marlins are probably going to have to move him out of catching, and I think
Yeah.
that's why the Yankees were okay with trading him ultimately.
Hmm.
I don't think he's
That
going
was
to
a great
stick
trade.
there. Yeah, I mean he could be a DH, so he can hit. So he might just have to be the DH or first base.
Hmm.
Outfield is Juan Soto, Tatis, Juan Rojas, Julio Rodriguez, and O'Neal Cruz. Okay, Rojas, you would wonder why he's there, but it's very clear he's a pinch runner, like I can't, or a
Hmm.
defensive replacement probably. There's
Yeah.
no other role for him on this team, obviously. Look at the infield, Vladdy Jr. Carlos Santana is going to be like that vet leadership, like late inning replacement guy, probably for his defense. Cattell Marte will be holding it down second. Amed Rosario, I guess he'll probably be in there to face a tough lefty or something, or like, because he's not really a great defender, so I'm guessing he's in there for like a pinch hitting purposes, or like, yeah, I don't really know, because like I
Hmm.
can't see him playing much, but
How do you think they'll play the infield?
all
Do you
right, I'm
think
gonna
they'll
go.
let the vets go?
I think all right, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. This is really hard. Jose Ramirez is not, unfortunately. I'm upset because I love seeing J Ram play, and he's really prideful about the DR. I don't know if he could come into it later because like there was some conflict there, but I'll okay since he's not in it. Here's my best guess. Vladdy's going the first. Cattell's playing second. You're putting Perdomo at shortstop, or
Yep.
are you throwing it back and putting Machado at short and Caminero at third? Is that a
Uh,
possibility as well? Although Perdomo was so good last year, I don't know if you need to do that necessarily. But Machado is a vet, like, or do they go? It
yeah. Do
might.
you
All
think
right,
they?
I think I have it actually. Here we go. This is gonna be it. I think this is my best shot at it. Outfield, we're definitely going Soto, Tatis, Julio Rodriguez, obviously. Infield, oh, someone has a chat question. Yeah, they sure as hell are.
Yeah.
They sure as hell are. But like, okay, here we go. So let's see how I do. We're gonna test this when they actually do it. for game one of the WBC, not the whole thing. Here's my game one starting infield for Dominican Republic. We're putting Vladdy at first. We're putting Cattell at second. We're gonna put Perdomo at short. We're putting Machado at third. We're DHing Caminero, and we're gonna catch Augustine. No, we're gonna catch Austin Wells, and then we'll go Tatis, Julio, Soto, and we're going to put Christopher Sanchez on the mound for game one.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. And this pitching is also very underrated too. I like this pitching.
I worry about the rotation a little bit with Spayo and Severino being wild cards, kind
Hmm.
of after Alcantara a little too because of
But I
injuries.
like Dennis Santana. I like
Yes,
Carlos Estevez. I like Doval.
Wanzi,
Uribe.
Uribe's good. Yachia's good too. Or you see that, however you say that. Brazaban, Ziki, Albert Abreu is like just a good Dominican like
Yeah.
veteran pitcher. Like he's
Mhm.
been with Dome like
He's got
overseas and
good
stuff.
breaking stuff.
Former Yankee, so like he might go up in certain situations. But yeah, DR is loaded, so I think it's gonna be crazy to see how that goes.
Yeah. What other teams? Like Canada, is Canada out?
Canada's decent. Like I would say, I'm looking at we did.
Freddie's playing with Canada.
No, I don't think so. Is he? Because I'd
Oh,
be
is
surprised.
he?
'Cause he's been hurt a lot. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Because I know they
Yeah,
want him
that's
to, but
true.
I don't think he's on this one. I don't want to look at Puerto Rico's roster because I feel like they might change a few things, but I guess I could do it to see for fun, like see Puerto Rico.
Venezuela is also stacked.
Yeah, Venezuela can make some noise. Netherlands can make some noise. We brought up Didi before. Okay, I do
I'll
have
throw
Puerto
Venezuela
Rico.
up here.
I do have Puerto Rico. Let me see how. But there is a chance that Correa and Lindor might sneak in. Hopefully, I don't
Do
know
you
how.
think they can?
I have to show the tweet. Master Flip. You may have met him at the thing. Like you, I'll have to pull that tweet up. I don't know how valid that is, but I do trust him. He doesn't tweet out nonsense. But like, and it's someone that he's citing someone. It's not like it's his news, but Venezuela's good too. Yeah, Ronnie
Yeah.
Chorrillo, Al Abreu, Jimenez. They're missing Altuve. Hurts obviously. Torres is in there. It's good to see because how actually that's interesting. How does Gleyber Torres get cleared after having surgery and like we can't get Lindor in there for Puerto Rico and like all this other
Yeah.
stuff? Like I don't understand what's going on with this. Like it's really annoying. Like I
Mhm.
don't. I wish I had a better explanation for. It. I don't. Suarez, our guy Suarez, DHing. Yep. Um,
Suarez. I worry about that right side of the infield though. Defensively, that's gonna be a mess.
yeah, it might not be your favorite thing in the world. Mikhail Garcia at third is solid. Salvi is a great
Mhm.
vet. I know Pablo Lopez probably would have been pitching if he wasn't injured. I don't think he can pitch, so unfortunately, in this edition,
Yeah.
trying to see like how
I
like
mean, talking about injuries, Acuna's out there. I know he's
yeah,
fully healthy, but
that's another one too. Like and then the Alvarado's in there. And then it looks like Lopez is in it actually. If I can see this correctly, yeah, he
I
is.
see
Wow,
that.
I found it. So Pablo's in it. I'm surprised because he's been banged up. I don't understand how they're making the
Oh yeah,
decisions who can and can't play in it. Like I'm at a
here I
loss
got
for
it.
like
It's
hit
Pablo Lopez, Ranger
Ranger.
Suarez,
Yeah,
Eduardo Rodriguez, Ramon Marquez, and Senzella from the Rockies.
yeah, you're right. I don't understand how they're deciding this stuff. Lopez was hurt all year almost. Like I don't know what's going on. Torres had surgery. Like literally had hernia surgery. Like I don't know. I'm at a loss with that. But Puerto Rico can't get Lindor and Correa in there, like whatever, and like bias because of a stupid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then like Altuve, and then Miguel Rojas can't play just because of his age, basically, which doesn't feel right to me because he
Yeah,
was
it's
a
definitely
big
what
he
very
was a
unfortunate what's happening.
he was a big piece missing on that roster. Rojas could have been a good bench guy for them. So here's Puerto Rico. Nolan Arenado. At least that'll give them some solid life there. Elliot Ramos is a nice addition. Willie Castro could end up replacing Lindor, unfortunately. Eddie Rosario, vet, and still playing in a lot of the Spanish leagues and stuff. And I think he was in a major league setting for a short time last year. Christian Vasquez catching. Martin Maldonado, not retired, but still going to play in this. Interesting. And then there's some guys that play like in the minors and the LBPRC, like the Clemente League as well. Edwin Arroyo's the name, and then like Luis Vasquez could be a one-door replacement. Fernando Cruz, Yankees. Elmer Rodriguez, obviously. Seth Lugo. Barrios is not on this, but if they go into the elimination stage, Barrios can join the team. So all they have to do is get through their pool they're hosting, and Barrios can join them in the knockout stage. So and then Edwin Diaz was a big one, and he's the reason, which is also controversial to me because like I feel like he's the reason why all this is happening, but he's able to pitch, so like that doesn't make that much sense to me either. Although he hasn't been hurt since, I guess, so that's like a gray area for me. It's a tough situation. Yes, we are
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, we
a
are.
lot of.
I'm very
Hopefully, I could get
excited.
some interviews with him. I'm gonna look for him when I'm there. So that should be good.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
we'll definitely be watching that game.
he's gonna be one of my main targets when I go. So
He changed his name, right?
yeah, it's just Elmer Rodriguez and no Cruz anymore. So I definitely think like it's cool. That'll be fun to see what he does. It'll be like his first big test to see how close he is to being major league ready. Maybe. Yeah, there is a lot of guys in there that you could worry about that. Yes.
Hopefully they could
Hopefully
stay healthy. I mean,
yeah, hopefully everyone is good. I do agree with that. I mean, the only
yeah, I mean
serious,
even the bullpen pieces like Fernando Cruz, like guys like that, those are valuable pieces. I'm very high on Fernando Cruz going into next year.
yeah, U.S. definitely has the best rotation. I mean, Skubal, Skeens, Ryan, Webb, Holmes, McLean, Boyd. I mean, although Holmes will probably go to the bullpen for this tournament. Holmes probably going to be in the bullpen. If you were talking about Clay, yeah, I would probably put him in the bullpen for this one because the starting pitchers are all better than him, except yeah, actually all of them probably are. And he actually wasn't bad, but like, oh Elmer, no, I think he's going to start. Puerto Rico doesn't have the starting pitching. He's got to start. Elmer wants to start. Like he's contingent on starting. Like that was the one thing that he wanted to make sure of when he was going there. And they're gonna let him start the games because they need him to. So he is starting for sure, which is good because you don't want to mess with that development really. Unless you put him in the bulk role,
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind it because it's kind of the same. But I wouldn't want him just pitching like one inning or two innings.
yeah,
So
but
I'm
it's
actually
definitely
want
gonna be fun.
yeah I want to check one thing before we go, and then Miguel Andujar did sign with the Padres. We talked him up
Yeah,
last
he did.
show, so he's not an option anymore for the Yankees. That righty bench bat chase continues. Like options we kind of know by now. It's something that's gonna really excite you. Like I'm not gonna. We don't really need to rehash it that much. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
is
go, do you have a?
Nick Torres, is he a righty?
Yeah. Oh, you did just tell me something we got to do,
The
and we're gonna get going soon. But let's get that Yankee spring training roster invite. Then I'm gonna bounce
oh,
back to the
yep.
WBC bracket because I actually want to see how the elimination round will go and who will go to Houston, Miami. I haven't even fully looked at that yet, believe it or not. I think I just picked the wrong picture. I just had the
Here's
one
the
I want.
non-roster invites.
Okay, that's what we need. Yes.
So
Okay.
there's Paul DeJong, Zach Short,
Yeah, you have
Hugh
De Young
Gallis
at
is in there.
short. You have Ellis at short. And the outfields. Again, you have Kennedy, Corona, but the big ones to us here are Nick Torres isn't on it actually. I don't think, which I thought he might get a look. I'm a little surprised, but then one of my friends said because he doesn't really have like the experience that that's probably why. But JC got invited. I'm pretty sure his first go around too. But they didn't invite Torres. He's going to start the year in Double A or Triple A. Obviously, I'd lean towards Double A most likely. So the big ones to me on here, I'm really excited for Carlos Lagrange, obviously.
Yeah.
George Lombard is kind of just expected because he was invited last year. So I'm not to say I'm not excited because I am, but like it's expected that he's invited. So like the big new ones that are fun are Kyle Carr, Ben Hess, Lagrange. Those are like the fun pitchers you want to see. Carson Coleman was very good before he got injured. I'd be interested to see how he's looking. Brendan Beck could really spin a breaking ball. It'll be interesting to see what he does in there.
Yeah, I mean, and like guys like Marco Luciano as well. See
That's an
what they still
interesting
have in
one.
them.
Seth
That's gonna be
Brown.
up.
Seth Brown. That could be a
Yeah.
guy. Um, I do like the idea of there's one in here, Dylan Coleman. We were gonna do a deep dive on him next. Eventually, we'll do that. So I do like the idea of Dylan Coleman in here as well as a non-roster invite. So I don't think any of these guys are making a team, honestly. But crazier things have happened. Like the bullpen, maybe you'll get one. Yeah, Lombard will
Yeah,
show out.
Lombard, he
he'll
did
get
well
every.
last year.
He'll make everyone be like, "Oh, call him up now," but no, 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 still no. Everyone, not yet, not yet.
Yeah,
maybe in
we
the
gotta.
second, maybe in the second half of the year. Like he's still got the hands up play a little bit better. I'm not saying not this year at all, but not out of camp. No, it's gonna come. We're gonna hear it, but no.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not ready. The kid is so special. He's very special. He's definitely not ready though.
Yeah, me and Keith had a fun discussion about him, and we both been around him. So like we agreed basically. I know you and Keith discussed it the other day, but he's still leaning towards Jones or Dominguez. I'm still on the team to keep Jason Dominguez. That's what I would like to do. For
Yep.
now at least. I mean, things can change, but I'm still Team Dominguez. It kind of sucks they made it had to be that way, but once they signed Trent Grisham, they sealed their fate that one of them was probably going to have to go, most likely.
Hmm.
Because Bellinger was always coming back. Like, there was no other option. It was always Bellinger in the Yankees. Like, that's always what it was going to be. All the smoke
Yeah.
screens and everything else was just semantics. Like, there was never a team that he was going to go to besides the Yankees, really.
Yeah, I mean, especially with all the late reports, like with nobody wanting to go seven
Yeah.
years, like it
Uh-uh.
was very obvious he was coming back.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Like it's not even a discussion, honestly. But I think I can't wait to see how this WBC plays out. So Pool A is going to be in Puerto Rico, and I'll be there. Pool B is in Houston. That's the U.S.'s pool. Pool C is Japan and Tokyo Dome. Pool D at Lone Depot Park, and that will be Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and Netherlands as the best teams out there. And I'm trying to see how the schedule would go in the knockout round. That's what I'm trying to see how they would do it. The bracket, how it goes after that. Then we're gonna go because I think we're good. But just want to see how they would
If
do it.
Grisham, what's the bet early on? Can we see more of Spencer? Says Chris.
I mean, sure, in theory. I mean, it depends how they
Yeah.
decide to play that. I mean, Spencer's going to be in AAA to start the year if he remains on the team. Is there a chance they get a righty platoon bat and also put Dominguez there? If you put them both there, it's idiotic to me. You can't have them both there. Like that's just wasting everyone's time. Like I don't want to see Dominguez in AAA. It's either trade him or you keep him on the bench. Unfortunately, I don't really think
Yeah,
there's
and
much to do unless I don't know. I mean, could he benefit from going back quick? Maybe like a speed bump. I'm not sure. It'll really hurt his value if it goes the wrong way though. That's a huge gamble if you send him back there. Like that's a massive gamble. I don't know if I would do that. But would it make it easier for him to get the defense and the righty hitting right? The problem is how many lefties are going to really see in AAA. Someone brought that up today when I was listening to a stream. Shout out to Yankees Farm. He's a good prospect guy. I like a lot of his work, and he gives me good info. When I was listening to
yep,
his stream today, one of the better follows out there, good friends of mine as well. So he
definitely.
was. They were talking about that. Him, and my friend Aaron, who was also on there, and a few others. But someone was like, "How many at bats is he going to get versus lefties in AAA?" Not that many, unfortunately. So like, I don't know. I guess defensive work, but like I don't even know because like he looked okay in the minors defensively. So like I'm not really sure if that's gonna do much. Would you try it for like a little bit? I don't know. It's like what a bench option are you gonna get that's better than him as well? Like who are you gonna find that's actually better than him on the bench right now at
Yeah, I
this late
mean,
stage in the game that has more upside than he
and
would have as well?
and what more do you want to see in AAA? I mean, every time he goes there, he wreaks havoc among AAA.
Yeah, that's another thing. So like I mean, it's really tough. Like I don't know
$22
how
million dollars of wasted money. I wouldn't say that right now. I definitely
it's
think
too soon to
he has
know.
the
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think he has the capabilities of recreating what he did last year, especially because his Savant heavily favored that as well. But,
I did bring that up.
it it definitely was an outlier year looking at his career and how
And
it's gone.
we've seen guys do that before and come back down to earth. Like it has happened before. There has been 1 year wonders, so it is something to worry about, obviously. Yeah, I did find
Yeah,
the
but I
bracket.
mean, if you look at it as baseball savant, I like it.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with that notion. Like, I could see it happening, but it's
Mhm.
definitely like an interesting thing going on there. Like, I'm sorry, I have one picture of the WBC thing, but I'm trying to find a better one of like the bracket that's not like just like so you could see it better like with the colors. Hold on, I gotta go to Google. Give me 2 seconds, I'll do it. Because I just want to go through like the knockout stages and stuff. Okay, I think I might have found it finally. All right, yeah, I have what I need. Okay, it's coming. Okay, yeah, this is perfect, perfect, perfect. Actually, no, it doesn't tell me what I want. It's not giving me the. You know what? Screw it. I have what I need.
I think I think I
Uh,
have it.
no, like you'll see what I want exactly.
Uh,
It's a little bit different. Don't worry, I'll do it, and
okay.
then we're gonna go after that. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're afraid of as well. I mean, and you're definitely right. Because what's gonna happen if Trent Grisham does fail? What's
Yeah,
gonna happen? Are
you're
you gonna
gonna.
have to rely on the 23-year-old Jason Dominguez and 25-year-old Spencer Jones?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you put Bellinger back in center, and you then will put Dominguez in left if he flops. That's probably what you would
Yeah.
do, or you do Jones in center. One of them's got to go, though. There's no point in keeping both of them at this point. Like, it's just burning
Hmm.
assets at this point. It's just not good asset management. Like, it's just not, like, I don't know what they're going to do or what they're going to get for them in this stage. Is also the problem. So, okay, I was able to find what I'm looking for. You see how they do this breakup? It's a little bit interesting how they send the teams to certain spots. So, like, the runner up in the pool with the in Tokyo, I believe, is gonna go play in Miami against the winner of the Dominican Republic pool, and then Houston, you're gonna have the runner up in the USA's pool going to play the winner of Pool A, which is Puerto Rico's pool. Then Houston, you're gonna have also the runner up of Puerto Rico's pool, and then the winner of USA's pool. So USA is not going to Miami in the semifinals. They will be in Houston for the quarters, most no matter what happens, most likely unless they get upset. And then Miami will have the runner up in Pool D, and you will have the winner of Pool C in there, which is probably Japan, you would imagine, and then maybe like Venezuela or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my full. I'm not at my full projection stage yet, but like that is coming. So I'm actually
Yeah.
also
You
doing.
wanna you wanna both do our brackets and
Yeah,
then come on here
we
next
could
time.
wait on that because
Or
like we still
yeah.
have. I need to see like if the Puerto Rico's gonna get their guys. Like that makes a difference for me.
Hmm.
Like I think everything else is kind of set. We're kind of just waiting to see if they. Oh, before we go, let me show what I was talking about, so people don't just think I'm making shit up out of thin air. But let me get that tweet. I quote tweeted it too. I gotta see if there's like any more news on it.
Which one?
I'm gonna tell you in a second. It's the one I was talking about how they're trying to sneak them through. Yeah, I'm about to get there. So let me see how this is gonna go. Okay, here we go. I gotta see if there's any updates on this, but this is what I was talking about. This was posted at 3:30 today, by the way, or 3:13. Oh, sorry.
Right in this.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let me see if I have any new information on that. I meant to follow the guy. Why is he tweeting about stuff I don't care about now? No, 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 no. Okay, this is like a weird account, but I guess it has some baseball news. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, I do see it. Okay. I see it. It says in the case of Here we go. I'll put the tweet up. This is it. Okay, in the case, a prominent high profile investor, this is coming from J. Fron Saper, Kepler, stepped up offering to fully cover private insurance for Francisco Lindor and Carlos Correa, clearing the path for him to join Team Puerto Rico in the 2026 WBC. Private insurance could resolve the denials from the WBC insurers and potentially allow for last minute additions to the roster even after tonight's unveiling. Now, I don't know how likely this is, but I really hope it happens somehow.
Yeah,
Because that would
that's
just make.
crazy.
I don't know if it's actually realistic. I hope it
I
is.
mean, you gotta hope it happens. I mean,
Yeah, it would
you
just make
you gotta
everything a
love.
lot. It would just make everything a lot better. This is the
Yeah,
original tweeter, just to like fully verify it. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I hope it happens. I'm still holding out hope for it though. Like I still think there might be a chance, but I could just be being naive. I know you could definitely make some exceptions to the rules. It's not the first time or the last time that'll happen. All right, so this was it. It's each player decides whether to take the risk or not. The main risk is the player's financial, since they could lose their entire season's salary if they get injured. In the case of Lindor and Correa, there were investors willing to cover the insurance, while bias is different because of what I brought up before. With or without these stars, the Puerto Rican team remains competitive. With them, it will be stellar, but without them, you have enough talent to go far, just like what happened in 2023. I think that's when they lost in the championships to the ZR in 2013, not 2023. So yeah.
yeah. Could you give me a full rundown of what the insurance means? Because I'm not really. Yeah.
I'll try my best, but I don't even know if I'm the right person to explain it. Let me try. All right. Let me just. All right. Let me just. I could.
From what I'm understanding, the team is trying to get insurance for the player's contract. So if they
Yes.
get injured, they
In
don't have to pay it.
essence. In essence. Let me just see. I have two. I have two friends that know better than me. I think they tweet about it. Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's like an explanation about it. I'm reading a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's I have to go through my other friend's account because like I saw he had it, but like it's kind of I think it's just because of like what happened with Edwin Diaz. Like the situation got magnified. Like teams are trying to be more careful and make sure they don't get guys hurt.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
so I mean, let me just check really quick.
What?
I know one of my friends tweeted about it, but yeah, we're gonna go soon. Once we get through this, I'll try my best to do this. Okay, I figured it out. I think. All right. Oh, whoa. This is okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Wow. Jesus. Okay. I
What?
you're. Oh boy. um, this is gonna be something. All right. I'll give it my best effort here. It's gonna be a little bit crazy. Everyone, bear with me. But I'm gonna have to two-part this. That's how wild this is. But I think it is the full explanation that we want. So everyone, strap in here.
Let's see this.
All right, here's it might even be three pictures. Honestly, that's how crazy this is. I hope not, but it's like an essay. I can't fit it all in one thing. All right, here we go. Sean's brattling. Shout out to Sean. I'm gonna take away the caption just so we can see everything clearly. Here's how WBC insurance works, at least the best I understand it. And this is the guy that like covers a lot of WBC stuff, so like I'm gonna have to just take his word on this. It boils down to guaranteed salaries. To play in the WBC, a player on an MLB 40-man roster must be covered by insurance to guarantee their salary. The insurance for WBC, NFP, Team Saudi, who MLB have agreed on The insurer is that team study. Players undergo entrance and exit physicals to help distinguish injuries occurring during the WBC from pre-existing ones. Per source cited by Francis Romero, who's another great international reporter, players are categorized by three different health designations: chronic condition, repeated injuries over the years, multiple 6 CIL stints, intermediate condition, multiple 10 AIL over 2 or 3 seasons, low risk, little to no injury history. Okay, that's part one. So we will continue. Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be a three-parter. This is gonna be a,
Jesus.
yeah, we have some work to do here. I actually need to do this too, so I don't mind it because I still don't even fully
Yeah, I
understand it,
kind of wanted to.
despite
Yeah, I
how much
wanted
it's
to
been
learn.
explained. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, I'll try my best to answer those. Okay. All right. It's unknown what exactly renders a player insurable, uninsurable. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem. If a player receives insurance or salary, is guaranteed. If a player does not receive insurance or salary, is not guaranteed. An insured player misses any amount of times due to injury sustained during the WBC. The insurer will cover the salary for however many games are missed. If an uninsured player misses any amount of times due to injury sustained in the WBC, MLB teams are not required to pay the player for the games that they miss. MLB
Wow.
teams can choose to waive insurance requirements and guarantee the salary of an uninsured player. If a player is deemed uninsurable, the MLB team will not guarantee their salary. It comes down to the player's personal choice. So that's part.
Oh.
I think there's more. Unfortunately, all right. There's only one more, and we're done. It's a four-parter, I think.
Okay, no, it makes a lot more sense though.
Okay, I have one more, and then we'll be done. But yeah, that I think this is the part that helped me understand it the best. Like this little blurb
Hmm.
here, probably. So find the
So
finale.
it's just it all comes down to what the players want.
In essence, I
But
guess no one wants to risk their salary. Unfortunately, I
yeah,
guess what this, which I get, because like who would want to take that chance? Okay, this is it. The final thing. Play in the WBC uninsured and risk the salary. Play in the WBC and purchase insurance out of their own pocket. Skip the WBC. Of course, there's a nuisance in every step of this process. It would be great to have more visibility into what makes a player insurable or not. I'm not sure how you make that information public while keeping players' medical information private, but just a little more transparency from all parties involved would do the WBC a world of good.
I agree with that. I agree with the transparency part. I think transparency would only make it a good thing. You would know exactly what's wrong and why players aren't playing.
Yeah, I agree with you. So it's plug time. It's time to get going. I'll
Yeah.
do mine, and you could actually do yours first. Go ahead.
My Jared underscore Golds 23 on Twitter and TikTok.
Okay.
And the YouTube is coming, I promise.
All right.
Before the season.
We're gonna build the YouTube. I love it. And then it's also on IG. We do some collabs as well. We'll probably have
Yeah.
some from this episode at some point. I would imagine. We lost our background somewhere in the process. I think because we kept doing so many different graphics and stuff. But there we go. So we're back with that, and I'll do my sign offs as well. It's Julian Gallardi on YouTube. You subscribe. It's the show. X is Julian Gallardi 1. Instagram is Julian Gallardi 11. And TikTok, you search my name, same as Facebook. So we have one more thing. Yo, Julian Heyman has a Dominguez update. Oh, what is it?
Oh shit.
Chris, could we check really quick? Good thing we didn't leave, I guess. Is it like a trade or something? Keith Hernandez has
Oh,
agreed a
trade.
3-year contract to. Wait, I don't. I gotta check. Is it an article or is it a podcast? I need more
Oh, it's
con.
an article.
All right, if you could read it, I guess you're in there.
I don't think do I have to be subscribed?
Wait, I am.
I'm not.
Is it on my phone or computer? I'll have to look really quick. I am though. Hold on. I'm not gonna do a picture because like we gotta.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah,
It's on Jonathan Dominguez.
I'm checking right now. Yankees could still find reunion to righty hitter. Is that it? A16.
It's MLB notes on Tong Dominguez, all the Mets mix, Skubal.
Yeah,
It's one of the most recent tweets.
I think I see one. He
It's
surely
the
wants to.
second most recent.
He's talking about Goldschmidt coming back again. Oh, Caballero did make the roster for Panama, by the way. He is on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Slater, Gresham, France, other righty hitting candidates. Yankees made a $1 million offer for Slater. Oh, that's all wow. Reese and Tommy Pham are in there, but there hasn't been much discussion with either yet. Yankees could use another lefty independent. They've reached out to Colome, Beeks, and Brent Suter. Actually, no, someone signed Suter, I thought. Or maybe
Columba?
they're talking about Colome and
Columba?
Beeks. Yeah, Colombe, or however you say it. It's I thought Suter signed with someone. Maybe I'm off.
I thought Suter signed today.
Yeah, I don't know why you said that. The Yankees do have surprisingly high hopes for Hedrick. The Yankees' former outfield Joey Gallo, who's hitting outfields, is planning to throw a bullpen for team to see what he has. He always has quite an arm. I didn't see Dominguez in there. What the hell? Uh, it was a tweet. Chris, where are you at? Where is this? Oh,
Chris,
MLB
where is it?
Notes. I'm an idiot. I have it. Don't worry. It is
Oh,
MLB
yes.
Notes. You're right. It's in the. It threw me off because and they the Panama got Herrera too.
Unfortunately,
No, I'll do it. Don't worry. But like,
Heyman has me blocked.
that's funny. Improve. I just had it. I'm about to go back in. Wanna know what threw me off? Because that's in a Tong story for some reason. Why is that in a Tong story? Like the
Yeah, I
Dominguez
don't
notes.
know.
Like that's what got me. It's like okay, the Mets have high regards for Tong, and they held him on the talks. But he's going to begin in AAA, refining some breaking pitches probably, and Peralta's going to help him with that maybe. Barring some unforeseen injury, Jason Dominguez looks ticketed to AAA Scranton. The Yankees starting outfield appears set with the return of Bellinger. The analytics agree the Mets.
What?
Yeah, I kind of don't fully agree with that unless he's saying they're gonna
Yeah.
get a righty bat. He says looks ticketed. I don't know if he's like if that means definite, but before resigning Bellinger, the Yankees got as far to check on Bowser's medicals before bowing out. Interesting. Yeah. So I mean, that's what's
If
going on. I mean, I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't like if you put them both in AAA. Like I don't know, are you gonna trade someone? Like I don't know if that's posturing. Like I'm not sure what that is really. He didn't say definite. He says it looks appear, but I don't agree at all. Cause like, where's the other outfielder coming from? Unless he's assuming they're gonna sign an outfield bat somewhere. Or is he guessing that like Walzo could be an outfielder? I guess, but he might start in AAA to rehab the big injury he has. So like I don't know. He has options, but I don't.
that's crazy.
Thanks for letting us know, Chris. That is
Yeah.
interesting. So we did get it. I don't agree with that. But if it happens, then they're gonna have to figure out what to do.
Yeah. But let's
Yeah, we're gonna hit
wrap
it.
it up
Yeah, we are
probably.
we are done though. Yeah, unless there's any other surprises.
We'll be back probably
Let's
next Tuesday.
Tuesday, definitely.